I was struggling for a year, trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and having my passion being forcibly turned against me into a job was something I didn't know how to fight. You kind of find the essence and the point of where you kind of why you wanted to do this in the first place, and I think we needed to reconnect with that. I think we'd kind of lost it a little bit on the last couple of albums where we were a little bit out in the wilderness trying to find out where we wanted to go as a band, what we wanted to do as a band. And, you know, we'd be the first to admit that we were very confused. You know, we didn't know exactly, we couldn't put our finger on it, where we wanted to go musically or creatively. And we were almost at the point where we were hitting a brick wall and considering whether or not we should just kind of stop. And then Darren, our long-term guitarist, left, and
why?
He'd had enough. I think 10 years for him was pretty much coming to the point where he'd done all he wanted to do in the band, musically, creatively. I think he felt he'd gone as far as he could go.
Instead of making a fucking difference, could you answer me? Tell me right now, leaving this place so empty-handed.
I was very much considering whether, you know, this might be it. You know, a year out, and sometimes a time to reflect can be, for certain people, a dangerous thing. I think a lot. Sometimes for the detriment of my own sanity, but I just felt like maybe we had just come to the point of giving all we could give. And I had that daily battle on a daily basis for the best part of 6 months. And then Gavin, our new guitar player, basically said, you know, guys, I think we should write stuff like this because I think the last 2 records you did were pretty shit. He was like, you know, I don't like playing those songs. It doesn't seem like Funeral for a Friend to me. This is what I think Funeral for a Friend is. Well, he would play stuff like off the Hours album, stuff like Roses for the Dead. Stuff that, for me, was, at the time, my definitive Funeral for a Friend record, because it was the combination of existing, surviving the first 2 years of aggressive touring to actually be able to make the second album, and I felt we made it better than the first one. So for me, it was like the true album of what we'd done and achieved at that point. So he came up with that concept of, like, you know, we're going to write songs that just will kick us in the ass. Tales is a great record. I love that record. Just doesn't feel like a Funeral for a Friend record to me. A Memory in Humanity has some great songs on it, but I think is a flawed record. I think it's a bit of a rushed record. I think it would have worked better as like a mini album. And, you know, I do think that we will play those songs again in some shape or form, but at this moment we're having so much fun playing these new songs and the feeling that they give us as a band. And, you know, we're just enjoying ourselves a lot more, not trying to think about other records or trying to give fair play to fans of other records or whatever. It's just about, for us, being selfish and enjoying ourselves.